Alright, we're going to try Covenant 8 again. Lazarus League going to play Fireborn as ally clan this time. I don't really know what Lazarus League combos with. Doesn't really seem like it has much that it goes well with, but I don't know. There's still, I mean, there's 5 new clans now, or 5 old clans, I should say. So there's a lot more combining. We're also going to try Heart of the Pact, because I haven't tried this one yet, and I think it's definitely got potential. What do we got? Corruption 2 and doubles corruption on strike. Okay, so we're going to need sacrificial frontliners. Rage 2 on Siphon. Don't want sacrificial frontliners against that guy. And damage shield 1. Okay. And we start with 2 pseudoscience. Randomly apply lifesteal 2, reanimate 1, or spike 6. This card looks fun. I like this card. 2 golden touches and a miser. Miser is broken. Miser is actually broken. I had this guy before and we just made 3 copies of him and gave him double strike and we just farmed infinite gold. So yeah, Miser is cracked. Ability small concoction. This seems so bad that I can't even understand. Like, I literally cannot understand what the, like, how this, unless Brewmaster 2 and 3 do massive changes. For him just having mix every 3 turns seems awful. This one is resolve, gains reanimate and unstable. So this guy, basically, he blows himself up, is the plan. Like every turn he blows himself up and does damage to the enemies. This I think is interesting. I'm in for this. When you play a spell, spells in hand that cost less are reduced to 0. That's a pretty big deal with the dragon people. You can get some expensive spells. Equipping a friendly unit restores them to full health. That sounds amazing. Alright, I'm in for this. That sounds potentially very good. Enemy units enter with Titan Skin 1. Wow, that is that's a pretty bad one for me. That turns off my 1 damage spells as well, my Pyre Gel things. But it's first battle, so I'm always taking it. So this guy, I think, he's not a tank, right? You don't want him to tank. Because then he dies before the unstable. He has to resolve to get the unstable to trigger. Miser also very much not a tank. But I need him to be attacking. So I guess we're putting him in front. This is very awkward. I want to see one of the most American things ever. Yes, I definitely do. We can pseudoscience and hope that we get reanimate. We got lifesteal. Alright, then we have to chuck this spear steward in front to die. I don't think we can we afford to play Vengeful Shard? Oh, we're so weak. I also don't know if I triggered my Heart of the Pact. I think I did not. How do I keep this Miser alive? Is it even possible? If we kill 2 of them, we keep the Miser alive. That would require 4 Ember, though. Let's do the secret ingredient and see if this can save him. I think this saves him, right? If we sap 1 of them, Golden Touch another 1, he should take 8. He takes 4? Does he has lifesteal, that's why he's only taking 4. Does mean we take 1 from the Vengeful Shard, though. Also, we just cannot kill these guys. Like, they're gonna get to the pyre. Like, the beefy frontliner we just cannot kill. This is so weird. This is such a weird build. These guys are just gonna reach the pyre. That's the way it goes. Also, is my champion just dead now? He is, right? Yeah, okay. This is a questionable build so far. We have managed to farm a bunch of eggs though, that's nice. I like eggs. Only doing 28 damage to him. We might have to test my theory of whether or not the Pyre can 1v1 the boss. Because we are looking real weak. Well, that's about as much as I can do. Okay, barely. My Pyre's on 1. No problem. We're still good. Unstable 5, deal 5 damage. Reanimate 1 and can't gain unstable. This basically is doing the same thing as my champion. Or graft Vampire's Tooth. I'm in for this guy. That doubles up on what we're already doing. Explosive, deal 15. That's nice, but it comes with the Ember. I don't think it's good enough to come with the Ember. I think Pyre Cask is really strong. I don't know if it combos really at all. This guy, like, we can explode him twice, basically, is what he does. We really need a tank. We have no tank. I'm gonna take the lava flow, I think. I'm gonna save this. We're on 1 hit point, so we probably have to go for the healing. Oh, there isn't even a healing option. What's gonna be more likely to save us? Upgrading our spells or upgrading our guys? Upgrading our guys is gonna be more likely to save us because we can give someone some hit points. Ooh, Guildmonger. Greedy Dragon is a tank, right? We have 4 eggs at the moment, so he kind of is a tank. Guildmonger lets us get more eggs though. It's so greedy. Taking Guildmonger is... Ironically, Greed Dragon is the safe pick, not the greedy pick. Guildmonger is super greedy. Oh, but we can give him reanimate as well, potentially. No, I'm gonna be sensible and take the Greed Dragon. That is upsetting though. Ooh, Titanite on the Greed Dragon. That's huge. Also, did I see multi-strike? Multi-strike on the Greed guy. Ooh, yeah. Sign me up. And then Titanite on the Greed Dragon. And then we'll Heartstone. Heartstone goes here for sure. Although, does it? It means I can stack the unstable higher before he explodes. He kind of, like, he's weird. He only gets to explode twice. We'll try it. And then Strength Stone. Probably on the Miser, because I already gave him double strike. Alright, so we're at 1. This also means we have to play... Ooh, Mark of Invasion when we're at 1. We have to play every single time we draw Vengeful Shard, we have to play it or we lose immediately. This Mark of Invasion might be a little too risky. Although, if I play the Arechi at the top... No, he doesn't do anything. He hasn't got the Incant. I think this Mark of Invasion is going to kill me. I think that's too much. So my thinking is I'll do Greed Dragon here with Miser, a tank for him. And then I'll actually put my champion here and have this kind of be more of the kill floor. Yeah, this guy is jacked. Look at him, 60-75 with Titanite. That guy is one beefy boy. I believe I should play this on this guy as often as possible to try and get reanimates. Hey, we got reanimate. Huge. Apply unstable 5. Yeah. I wonder if I should put it on him. I think I am supposed to do this, right? Kind of ramps him up. He gains the reanimate each turn, so that's not a problem. I have to play this or I die. I'll put this guy up here. And then we're going to pseudoscience here. Gotta play this or we die. I think I'm not gonna play Spear Steward because I want to play Overworked Assistant at some point. In fact, I just want to play Golden Touches. I just want to keep farming eggs. I'm really glad I took Greed Dragon now, because honestly he is kind of carrying us. Oh, we're at the final wave already? That was quick. And Greed Dragon carries us. Great job, Greed Dragon. You'd love to see it. Oh, dude has spikes? So I don't get to farm gold with my Avarice dude? That's a shame. Yeah, I didn't farm that much gold, sadly. But Greed Dragon carried us through the level. Ooh, Graft Vampire's Tooth. I'm very in for this. I'm actually really in for this reanimation lab. This would be fantastic if it didn't come with a calcified ember. Oh no, wait. Never mind. I was thinking it gave reanimate, but it doesn't. Alright, we'll take the Sanguine Assistant then. Alchemy? It's so expensive. Is there any world in which we're taking Alchemy? We're definitely going Pyre Remains, which means we're going to get Merchant of Trinkets. It's just so overpriced to gain 2 eggs. I'm just going to take another Lava Flow. We're at 6 of 8 now. Pretty sure we're cracking at 6 of 8. We don't need to get greedy. The difference isn't even that big. On your first turn, +2 Ember, that's pretty good. When you damage your own unit, reduce cooldown. Doesn't really do anything for us. Spells gain damage for upgrades. That's pretty nice. The Ember Charge seems really good though. Let's take the Ember Charge. Equipped units gain 10 armor. That's really good. We also have equipped units heal fully. We need some equipment, is what that means. Merchant of Arms gives equipment. I'm in. This Pyre also starts at 60 hit points. Oh, I should have gone Celestial Alcove first, because if we get the upgrade that puts the Pyre to 1, then I'm going to feel like an idiot. Now that we have not done that, we should go Merchant of Arms. Ooh, Stoic Plate Mail. Oh, I don't know how Stoic Plate Mail will work with Titanite. Will it remove the Titanite? If it removes the Titanite, it's terrible. We could just buy this to put on a Shield Steward. Oh, I think Boiler Room is kind of OP. How good is this Equalizing Ring? The Equalizing Ring doesn't seem very good. We could put it on Overworked Assistant to give him some attack, but it's still kind of mid. I suppose looting made my Greed Dragon much worse. That was a reason not to loot. I didn't really consider that. We do have full heal and 10 armor when you equip an item, an equipment, so I'm going to buy this because we need an equipment. I'm going to buy this as well because we just need equipment in our deck. Take the Crown. An ominous figure looms over the tracks. On its head rests a red crown with a singular eye at its center. I am the one who waits. I require a vassal, a sacrificial beast, for whom death cannot touch. I will grant it my powers, but take heed. Choose only one, for a crown cannot sit upon two brows. Endless, summon, equip a random equipment. Get red crown and 2 followers. The followers are 1 free with multi-strike 2. This sounds great. I could put this on the overworked assistant as well. He'd be really good with endless. Yeah, this sounds fantastic. I don't know if I want the followers, but they have triple strike, which is huge. Yeah, do I just not deploy the Greed Dragon because I have no eggs? I could wait until I redraw him. Nah, he's still got the Titanite. He's still worth deploying. I'm not loving my champion, honestly. Tried a couple of builds of the champion and not been that impressed by either yet. Alright, let's just do some secret ingredients. We'll take some regen. Well, reanimate's really good. Ooh, reanimate 2. Okay. Followers take up 1 space. Yeah, we could deploy the Spear Steward, that's okay. And the Spear Steward dies. Sad for Spear Steward. We don't have to play Vengeful Shards anymore, but we probably still should. Equalizing rings. Looks kind of bad everywhere. Except that we get armor and heal by equipping it. Let's do this. Okay, let's equalizing rings here then. Let's play this Vengeful Shard. Can't play my Golden Touch now. I need to kill the healer. Okay, that seems fine. Kind of all in on this Greed Dragon. I don't know how my champion's ever supposed to survive. It seems kind of useless. Our dragon has reanimate 3 now, which is very exciting. Definitely lava flowing here. I think we'll play this dude. There's Pyogel the boss. Just keep stacking Pyogel on him. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to keep this guy around. I guess I could put the plate mail on him. Let's play the assistant out. Okay, so he now lives. Do I want to deploy this? I would like to know if this removes his Titanite or not. No, disables triggers. It says disables abilities. I don't think Titanite's an ability. I'm still not going to play the plate mail though. Although, if I put it here, would it remove his unstable? It shouldn't remove, it'll remove his resolve, right? That's an ability. I don't want to remove the resolve. Here's my follower friends. Let's put this guy down here. What equipment did he come with? Glass cannon. Okay. I'm interested to see how that interacts with unstable. It doesn't actually remove his hit points, so it shouldn't mean that he just explodes immediately. We're going to lava flow here. This Vampire's Tooth gives 15 damage, so that seems real good with a follower. Can I save this dude? Follower sacrifice maybe saves him? Or does not? Follower sacrifice? Nope, no way I can save him. Okay, it looks like my champ's dead. Could also put the Vampire Tooth on that guy. He already has multi-strike. Let's put it here. Maybe the next level of this champion gets him endless or something, so that he doesn't die. Alright, well we win this one. And we're going to farm a ton of money off of our Avarice guy, which is nice. In fact, I probably shouldn't have played any cards, because I might have just reduced the amount of gold I got. Alright. Combustion Suit. I do like Combustion Suit. Cursed Dragon Staff. Is that good? It's good with Pyre Gel. It's got Calcified Ember. Or Death Roar. Transfer all Pyre Gel on the floor to the unit, then deal 5 damage 5 times. That is a lot of damage. I don't have that many ways. Oh, I have lava flows to apply Pyre Gel. That's kind of interesting. Combustion Suit is also... Combustion Suit on my multi-strike guy would be really nice. And I have all these things that trigger off of equipment. Alright, I'm in for the Combustion Suit. I want the Guildmonger, but he comes with the Ember. Equipped +3 and +3 permanently. That's cool. Armor 12, extinguish, apply armor 12 to friendly units. I want the Guildmonger. I'm gonna take the Guildmonger. Even with the Ember, he's still worth it. Just like getting some more eggs is huge. Pretty sure I need Ember. Although actually the Boiler Room should give me infinite Ember. I would like Deployment Ember though. This is kind of close. I'm gonna go with draw, actually. So Merchant, I really want to go Merchant of Magic, but I also want the Pyre Remains. Merchant of Magic to let me upgrade Golden Touch would be really nice. The Golden Touches are very awkward at the moment. Let's go this way. Alright, so what does Reanimator 2? It gives him Reanimate 1. He starts with Reanimate 1? Okay. Well, this is... I just don't... Brewmaster seems awful. So we'll take Reanimator. Ooh, Seek Stone. Seek Stone is cracked. If I can get Seek Stone plus Holdover on one of these pseudosciences, that would be really nice. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Upgrade a spell to remove Consume. Remove Consume from a lava flow. Make a 0-cost Golden Touch with Consume. Yes, that seems good. I need to find double stack for this. Still seems worth it. Let's reroll. Hold over. Let's go. Let's get this pseudoscience so we can play it every turn. Spell Chain also really good. Ember Stone on the other Golden Touch. Okay, and I will Surge Stone and Firestarter. Alright, we spent all our money. Good job, merchant. And we have an Empyrean Well. So I'm probably gonna... I mean, I could copy the Pseudoscience. With the... I've got the +1 card draw from this. And I have +1 card draw from Heart of the Pact, potentially. That makes up for the 2 cards that we're drawing every turn with the Pseudosciences. Or I should just copy Miser. Copying Miser is also really good. That gives me a lot of money if I have 2 Misers on the bottom floor. So I'd go Greed, Dragon, Miser, Miser on the bottom floor. Yeah, I think copying Miser is too good. What do we got? Mark of Invasion. We're not at 0 hit points now, so we can maybe do a Mark of Invasion. I don't have a lot that deals with a Mark of Invasion, though. I have to, like, high roll on the Pseudoscience, or... I'd have to draw the Overworked Assistant turn 1. We need the money, though. Mark of Invasion is one of the easier ones to deal with. Alright, so we're gonna go Dragon +2 Misers. And I suppose I'll put this guy up here and hope. I'm a little scared, honestly. Oh, it's the corruption ones? Yeesh. That is very scary. I'm gonna play this guy and I'm gonna put the plate mail on him. And that should let him eat all of the corruptions. And I guess we'll put the rings. I actually might just not play the rings. I don't work out where the Pseudoscience goes. If I got spikes on this guy, that would be amazing. I think that would be so good that I'm going to do this. Except he's silent. Does that matter? We've got lifesteal. Alright, let's golden touch these nerds. And then I'm just not going to play equalizing rings? Or am I going to just play them on the... I'll just play them on the dragon, get some armor. Alright, so we dealt with the first wave of Mark of Invasion. I don't have a card from Pyreborn, so I can't trigger my ability. These guys are all gonna die? Because this guy's gonna explode now, sure. Let's put this on one of these dudes. Okay, that takes out everything. Let's Pseudoscience this guy then. And we have this random ass follower who I can't keep alive, so there's no point playing him. Do I have any incants? No, so it doesn't matter where I play these. Yeah, I just won't play the follower. Follower's honestly pretty good. Like, that event feels like it was pure upside. It gave me a good upgrade and 2 reasonable cards. This guy doesn't die. Oh no. I need to make sure he dies. Let's do this to get the Vampire's Tooth as well. No real reason to play this lava flow. I assume I can re-equip my dragon to full heal him. I haven't got another equipment though. Let's try and get him reanimate. Lifesteal? That's actually better than reanimate. I suppose this guy goes on this floor then. And then we start playing things to incant. This is a really good infusion. No room at the inn for these guys. And this does basically nothing. Sure, we'll just play it for heart of the pack. There goes my my brave follower. Sad. I've made a lot of gold this battle. I think I've made 235 this battle. Pretty sure I started with actual 0. No room for the guildmonger. I can put him up here, and then I can try and kill him. Yeah, I'm actually gonna start. I'm gonna start shooting him to try and kill him off. There's only one wave remaining. It's gonna be pretty hard to kill him. First we check if we beat the boss. We don't beat the boss yet. I definitely want to play this. Because it's purged, right? It's not just consumed. I suppose we'll do this. How greedy am I? Am I going to spend the turns trying to kill the guildmonger? I think I am that greedy. So much gold. These Avarice guys against the boss. Yeah, I've made 455 gold in this battle. If I can set this up so I golden touch him to death as well, I get an extra egg. Sadly, that's the only damage card I have. Alright, well, let's lava flow this guy. Let's pseudoscience on this guy. Keep the ingredient here. This will take rage. Put it on this guy. And then I'm gonna golden touch my dragon. See if I can get him to die. He might just die to the boss as well. I might not have to worry that much about him dying. He appears to apply sap constantly. Okay, this is actually perfect. Everything dies. This is exactly what I want. So there's no reason to do anything. We'll just end turn. Why is this guy so big? Oh, he grew because he randomly got the equipment that makes him larger. And then when he has endless, he comes back and he's still grown. That is an interesting way that works. Yeah, we made 680 gold from that battle. This replicator ray is really tempting. Replicator ray on the dragon. Or on a miser. Or on an overworked assistant. Yeah, it's really good. Suck up wealth. Ability expensive taste. Apply avarice to friendly units. Pay off. Ooh, this is nice. 2 fire health for each egg. That's really good. Deal damage equal 25 times your eggs, then lose an egg. That's also really good. I want the payoff though. That's something my deck definitely needs. We've unlocked the Stygian Guard. Let's go. Merchant of Magic sounds excellent. Yeah, this side for sure. Ability Hook Hand. What is Hook Hand? Advance, apply dazed. Interesting. Or we can get ourselves a hulking mass. I'm so low on space. I don't think I think hulking mass is more likely to get used. But I don't really care about either of those. Permafrost on the lava flow is pretty nice. Or on a golden touch. Double stack on the lava flow is massive. Ooh, it's also really good on pseudoscience. Damn, it's so good on pseudoscience. Alright, in you go. That's just way too good. What would I permafrost? I might permafrost the golden touch to make it so that if I draw it... Actually, no, let's permafrost the replicator ray. -2 cost and consume. I'm not playing this on anything. I might put this on like a fire starter or a secret ingredient just so that I can burn them when I draw them. That seems okay. Let's re-roll. Permanently remove consume. I just don't know if I'm going to use the replicator ray repeatedly. I could do this, and then we could just full heal by just redrawing payoff over and over. Yeah, okay. That sounds like a plan. We should do this here because then we draw it immediately and we can permafrost it until we want to play it. This will put on a fire starter to make it burn, and emberstone on probably the payoff. The emberstone's kind of whatever actually. Man, we need to purge. We need to purge some train stewards because they're terrible. And alcove time. A plague doctor slithers forth. Perhaps a Lazarus League such as yourself might be better by letting me tinker a little with your equipment. Gain a random graft unit, graft a random equipment onto a unit, or graft an equipment from your deck onto a unit. Graft an equipment from your deck onto a unit is definitely the most powerful effect. Grafting like combustion suit onto a follower is pretty huge, or combustion suit onto a avarice guy. That seems like a pretty big deal. Hard to keep pace with Pablo. We were both Covenant 8 last time I looked. Non-boss enemy units get multi-strike. That's a little scary. This is the guy that killed me last time, right? I don't think we need the gold, because we farm gold from Avarice guys anyway, and the danger is too high on multi-strike. If my dragon dies, it gets really bad really quickly. Like, if this greed dragon dies, things get very awkward. He comes with the armor as well, because he's grafted, and we have the deepwood oil. That's really cool. He's never going to die, like the graft thing is not relevant, we just have him with a buff at the start. And then where do I put this dude? Middle or top? I guess we'll just put him middle. I like the graft mechanic, but my champion has been wildly underwhelming. Boiler room is OP. Oh man, the replicator ray. This guy's grafted, and then I draw replicator ray immediately, so I can immediately make a copy of him. That sounds super OP. Except I drew this calcified ember, which I want to play, so I'm gonna do that. I want that gone from my deck. Let's get the assistant into play so we can get the equipment. This guy costs 0. What a Chad. Yeah, he can go middle as well. He came with Hef's Hammer. Slay +1 on this floor. That's a good equipment. That is a really good equipment. I'm actually not going to play this because I want this guy to go up and kill Sanguine Assistant. I'm very concerned about enemies having spikes. If I run into spikes, then these misers are going to kill themselves very quickly, and that's going to be the hardest thing to deal with. Yeah, I'm going to replicate array this guy. That seems overpowered. That seems really strong. And then this dude can take Stoic Plate Mail, right? The silence doesn't do anything to him. I really wish I had space for my Guildmonger. If I play him top, I'll play him top. I can probably kill him. Let's get a follower in here. I can probably kill him with my own spells, right? I feel like I can... Why are you still alive, bro? Because he has the 10 armor from the graft, he's still alive. Devastating. Alright, this time he dies. Let's golden touch this nerd. Let's put a follower in here. This guy has incant? Yeah, we should do stuff here. Regen. And regen again, please. Give this guy regen. Should I start shooting my dragon? Yeah. Give myself another egg. I might regret that decision. It looks like the enemy waves are scary enough that, yeah. He would have died anyway. Alright, so I've got myself a Vampire's Tooth. That goes here for sure. We have this Pseudoscience. What does this do? This floor is a little... This floor is struggling a little bit, honestly. Oh, I drew the payoff. I wasn't paying attention. I definitely should have played that. I'm going to restart the turn. Alright, so this goes here. This goes here. Definitely play this. And I think play this one as well. Okay, yeah, that's a fine turn. We'll just let this guy kill us. Yeah, that's... Actually, maybe not correct. Hold up. Apologies for restarting so much. I need to not play the Vampire Tooth, because I need this guy to die. So it has to be... We should play Golden Touch, then Payoff. And then we play Pseudoscience and Lava Flow. Okay. I'm making a lot of gold, but I'm not doing that much damage. Those guys are very tanky. And we're not getting... The boiler room isn't doing anything because we're not actually killing things. Yeah, this guy's gonna reach the pyre and do a bunch of damage. I don't like the sound of that. I think we had some damage for this follower. We might be able to get rage from this. Hey, let's go. I don't know if this will do much, but it'll do something. It's quite a lot, right? Yeah. We are going to take some beats, though. That is unavoidable. Down to 25. How are we looking on the final wave? We kill. Okay, cool. So we don't need to do anything. Yeah, we just take end turn. Get farm as much gold as we can. My dragon at the front is just so beefy. I'm gonna make so much money off this guy because of the Titan skin as well. This fight goes on for ages. I'm so rich. Avarice is a really overpowered mechanic. Made like almost 1,000 gold from this fight. Retreat, apply dazed 1. Not that interested in that. Replicator ray? I wouldn't mind another replicator ray, honestly. This puffer flesh also looks okay. The replicator ray I have doesn't consume anymore, right? Or it does still consume? I think this card is just really good. Even though it comes with another calcified ember, I think it's just so good. Ooh, Souls Melter for more eggs. In equivalent exchange, though. That's a lot of damage. We also don't want to crack our horde because we want the dragon to get the buff at the start of battle. I'm going to take this. I just took 2 calcified embers, which feels awful. But I'm hoping that we'll be able to remove them easily. This looks like we're going left. We need this pyre health. Quick and attack. I don't... Ooh, I mean, it's pretty good on a follower. Upgrade a unit with Titanite. Do I want a second Titanite unit? This guy would be okay with Titanite. Yeah, I've got so much money, I should use all the upgrades. This guy will go here. And then, do I buff the same follower, or do I buff the other follower? Let's buff the other follower. I think Heartstones on the followers. Also pretty reasonable, because they have 1 hit point. And we'll reroll. We've got Endless Dualism, Reanimate Avarice. Endless on Guildmonger. I wish you could loot in between. I'll tell you what, actually, Endless on Sanguine Assistant is pretty great. Because we have this full heal when you equip an equipment. So being able to just farm equipments sounds pretty good. Dualism doesn't really do anything on any of my guys. Does something on Hulking Mass. He doesn't have reanimate. I don't really have ways to... I guess I can maybe get him reanimate with the spell I have. Alright, let's do that. Give a unit reanimate 1. Guildmonger. Avarice. Kind of not that into the Avarice. I already have infinite money. I'm gonna purge these shield stewards. I could purge these calcified embers, but with the boiler room, I don't think I'm gonna struggle to get the ember to purge them anyway. I'm gonna save the rest of my money. There's always a trinkets guy somewhere who gives you infinite money, or like has a way to spend infinite money. Duplicate. What do we duplicate? We could duplicate one of these jacked followers. We could duplicate the greed dragon. Usually the best thing to duplicate is like your best spell. So like this replicator ray would be huge, or this pseudoscience. Both of those are very reasonable. Let's go with the replicator ray. I'm very interested to see how good this replicator ray ends up being. Alright, so greed dragon plus misers. We might have to take Ember on this one, just because deployment Ember is so important. Alright, so my champion doesn't die, which is nice. We've got the I'll start with 5 Ember, that's great. Let's play the assistant to take the hit. This is the multi-strike quick follower. I sort of want the space for hulking mass. So we'll put him up here. And then we're going to replicate array this guy. And then we're going to play, we're definitely going to play this pseudoscience on this dragon. I'm going to play this vengeful shard. And then I suspect I'll just play another pseudoscience on the dragon. Alright, we need to find the boiler room. So next time we can go Vampires 2 plus Replicator Ray again. I have to decide what the best target for replicating is. Now I kind of need to play the Pyre. Alright, we're definitely doing this. And we're definitely doing this. We've redrawn the Sanguine Assistant, but I have nowhere to put her. Definitely playing this one, definitely playing this one. We're definitely playing this on someone. I'm thinking about replicating my dragon. Sure. Let's put this guy up here. Oh, it loses the graft. Oh, well then the Endless is terrible on this guy. This is literally a 0-1 now. Oh, that's horrible. I didn't realize it lost the graft. That makes that card, that's a curse now. That is a curse in my deck. Except that I still want the first half. So, it's actually worse than a curse because I can't just burn it. Yeah, that is horrible. Okay, I'm definitely playing Payoff. I think I'm going to put this follower probably over here. Equalizer rings go on the dragon. Yeah, let's play the Payoff. We're definitely playing Pseudoscience again. Suppose we'll fire starter over here. Okay. We need to make the boiler room deployable, and we need more ember. We need more deployment ember. There's the calcified ember. The fight's going fine. I think we can afford to take the turn. Oh no, there's the boiler room. Oh well. Should have played the boiler room instead. But getting the calcified ember out of my deck is pretty good. I'm pretty sure that we'll beat the boss with our bottom line anyway. Alright, let's get some eggs. And make another dragon. Seems good. That is a serious flaw right there. I need to find some relics that increase my maximum number of eggs so I can make super jack dragons. This guy definitely goes here. I guess this guy goes here. Alright, we're definitely playing payoff. This is not that exciting a card. Well, it's nice to have some nukes, I guess. I just have infinite money. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do with all my money anymore. Final wave. I assume I just win. Yes. So we'll play Vengeful Shard, and that's our turn. Already maxed out eggs. I could crack the Dragon's Horde. Like, I make quite a lot of eggs. I'm just concerned the battle where I crack the Dragon's Horde, the dragons are going to be small. I'm so rich. These misers are so good. Transfer attack and all buff and debuff effects to the front friendly unit. This is pretty good with some of the cards in my deck. This is good with the Graft guys. It's good with the Guildmonger. Not fantastic though. Superheated is a busted card for killing bosses. It comes with another calcified ember. I'm just going to take the superheated, and then we have to take deployment ember. Maybe we don't. Maybe we can take space. No, we should just take the ember. The real question is, do we loot this? It's pretty good loot, but we lose 80 attack and hit points on the Greed Dragon if we loot it. I believe we can afford to loot it. We'll increase max eggs, that's what I want. Lights and Scourges cost 0, that's really nice. Apply Pyrogel 10 to non-flying boss enemy units enter the floor below the Pyre room. First room played on battle is played. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Manifold Mirror, so we have Boiler Room everywhere. Pretty sure I'm taking this Sinner's Salve though. We've got these calcified embers. Alright, I'm in for the Sinner's Salve. I'm a little concerned that I made my dragons too small. That's my main concern here. Are the dragons too small? I don't think there's much more spell upgrades we want. Like, there's one spell we'd like to upgrade, is this replicator ray. So we're gonna go left. And more gold. How good is this reanimation lab, honestly? It's pretty good with my champion. Alright, we'll try the reanimation lab. What's the new broken strat? I haven't actually found one today. I've been a little unimpressed by the Lazarus League stuff. Actually, the first run I did today was broken, right? We just did mushroom stuff again. Mushrooms seem like the easiest. Alright, we've got Reanimator 3 or Brewmaster. Brewmaster is unplayable. I'll take Reanimator 3, please. Organ Harvester, Slay, Gain, Reanimate. That is cracked. That's so good. We're definitely taking this. Do I want to merge any equipments? The Organ Harvester is really good. What would I merge it with, though? I don't have enough equipment. I guess I'll re-roll and see if I get a better one. I don't want to merge it with Equalizing Rings. We don't want either of these. We do want deployable upgrade. I think we want Boiler Room to be deployable. And then we will re-roll. We'll try and get another equipment that's good. Glass Cannon or Void Armament. We're definitely not merging Void Armament. Electricity Chamber is fun. Glass Cannon is... I mean, it's 50 attack. Like, you put that on a follower. Put it on the quick follower. Okay, we're going to take the Glass Cannon. We might take the Void Armament as well. We're pretty close to the end of the game. We're pretty close to the point... Like, if we purge some cards from our deck, it's not the worst thing ever. We can live with it, because we are... What, 2 battles from the end? So yeah, we'll take the Void Armament. We're going to merge the Glass Cannon and the Organ Harvester. I actually don't know if that's correct. Do I want to merge these? Well, actually, this is a combo, right? You gain Reanimate by killing something, and then the Fragile doesn't matter as much. Yeah, this is kind of a combo. It also gives 60 attack, and we have dudes that have triple... We have dudes that have triple strike. These... I mean, I could purge these, but it's kind of whatever. Let's purge the fire starters. We can just afford to purge a bunch here. We can make our deck a lot better. Let's get rid of this regular secret ingredient. I'm really sad about this endless sanguine assistant. I didn't understand how graft worked, but I still want the vampire's tooth. Alright, that'll have to do. Each wave gets reanimate 2. We just don't need the 400 gold because we make so much gold anyway. There's no reason to make the fight harder. So we just won't. Did we unlock the final hero? It turns out that when you unlock the final clan, you also unlock all of the clans from the first game. So now we have 10 clans instead of 5. So we have not unlocked everything, not by a long shot. Okay, Greed Dragon. This is going to be the hardest battle because Greed Dragon is small this time. And we're going to play Boiler Room. And we're going to play a Retchi, and I guess we'll put Guildmonger in front of him. Can't play our Hulking Mass yet. But we get the Boiler Room out immediately. Ooh, Sweep. Sweep is extraordinarily dangerous. Sweep is a big problem. Yep. Sweep is a massive issue. Sweep and Spikes feels like the things that are going to counter me. So I'm actually going to play this on this guy and hope we get Reanimate. Hey, let's go. Now we can replicate array him, and the copy will also have Reanimate. That is huge. That is so good. This gives Slay reanimate? Yeah, we can't put this on anyone because they'll just die to the sweep. It's very good if I put it on this guy, or if I put it on my champion, it could be very good. But it also gives 60 attack, so I sort of want to put it on one of the follower bros. But then I would have to draw it again. I might void armament this guy, and then next time we'll just remove it. Or like at some point we can remove it to make sure the purge doesn't happen. Yeah, let's do that. At some point we can remove that to make sure the purge doesn't happen. I only do 169 damage? Oh my god. This guy has 500 hit points. That is such an unreasonable number to try and deal with like regular numbers. You need like ridiculous scaling to do that much damage. So we have to kill these dudes. Luckily we have this golden touch. This dude will just die to sweep, so we can't play him here. Play this guy, because we want him to die. Suppose we'll put him up here then. And we need to keep pseudo-sciencing these guys to try and get them reanimate. Maybe I'm supposed to just replicate array this guy now? I need the extra damage though, I need the triple strike. We could replicate array the sanguine assistant, but that's terrible. So I suppose I'll just fire starter this dude. This guy came with a bloodthirsty blade. Yeah, let's do the actually no, I should save the replicate array for this floor. Alright, we'll just end turn then. This is very scary fight though. This is a really tough one. These sweep guys are a big problem. Alright, we're definitely gonna do this. I see no way to get that back guy. It looks kind of impossible. Oh, so much damage. Maybe I should clone this dude. Trying to get him to a point where he's gonna kill himself. Well, I don't know how much damage that'll really do. Not that much, right? Payoff actually does nothing here. Okay, let's copy this dude. Didn't really increase my damage as much as I was hoping. I didn't really increase my damage at all because they don't explode. Well, the back guy doesn't explode at least. When he copied, he got a new equipment because he has getting equipment on spawn. All right. These enemies just have so many hit points. Like trying to bash through them with regular attacks is nuts. Oh, free sweepers. Oh dear. Okay, well we're definitely playing these. And then we need to kill one of these guys. What do I do? These guys die from the reanimate as well. Oof, this is rough. This is really rough. I could replicate the dragon, that doesn't do anything. I can replicate this guy, that doesn't really do anything either. I need this to roll reanimate. It rolls spikes. Shit. So I lose all of my misers. This is looking very bad. How do I win then? I actually have no idea. These sweepers have ruined me. This is looking... Yeah, this looks really bad. We're just gonna have to rely on the multi-strike guys at the top to win somehow. Well, we can play this guy now. Oh, no, we actually don't have space still. What is my plan? How am I going to do this? Maybe if I create copies of Arechi, maybe that's the best plan? Except I don't have any more copy cards left. Yeah, I don't know. This is looking very tricky. These dudes hit way too hard. Also, they have way too many hit points is the problem. We also need some way to deal with these millions of sweepers. Otherwise, we're going to lose a ton of reanimate here. This guy's also going to get through with like a couple of hundred hit points left over. It's so much hit points. It's just insane, man. Even with like 30 times free and 21 times free, I just can't kill him. Yeah, I don't know if we can win this battle. Still have 4 reanimates. Guy's gaining 300 hit points? Why is he gaining 300 hit points? He also gets spikes if I incant. Which we really don't want. If he gets spikes, then these guys will kill themselves quickly. How do I win without applying Pyre Gel to him? Oh, this guy gives 300 armor after the fight. Yeah, I think I'm dead. This is looking real bad. Lazarus League seems like the hardest clan to win with so far. They have nothing that seems obviously good. This is a big deal actually. Maybe. Although if I give him this, then every time he attacks he'll take spikes damage and he'll die once. He's kind of dying anyway every time he takes damage. Yeah, these spikes are a huge problem. I could put it on this guy, and then he'd farm up a couple of reanimates at least. But these spikes are just gonna kill me. Maybe giving these guys spikes was the problem. Although I think he makes a spike guy every turn anyway. Yeah, I don't think this was a winnable fight, really. Okay, this is the best we can really do. Yeah, this spike generation is savage. Yeah, these guys just died. They killed themselves on spikes. Yep, nothing we can do here. This, I just couldn't set it up. Maybe if I hadn't cracked my eggs and my dragon had been bigger. The problem was the sweeps. Although they had spikes as well, so this guy kind of just countered me. This guy countered my build pretty hard. Because I have these low hit point multi-attack units as my main way to win. I don't really understand Lazarus League though. They seem like the weakest so far. None of their stuff seems obviously good. Everyone else has stuff that seems clearly good. Alright, on to the next one.